Okay, I'm going to try another one of the decks that a lot of people do not have a lot of love for, Collective Might. I can understand why it's not beloved. It's not very consistent. It's really great at getting weenies on the board, and the only real way you can win a game with this deck is either by pumping them up or just by outnumbering your opponents. So you can see I have a couple intangible virtues. It's actually pretty rare because I don't have a lot of token focus in this build. I only have 2 land. I don't have any creatures to play for a while. I don't have necessarily land to play them, so I'm not feeling safe. I'm going to draw another one. Yeah, this will be fun. So I'd have loved it if that Evolving Wilds was just a forced, because then I would be able to play my Sprout sooner. Man, I'm playing more mill. I don't know if it's like this for every system, but I feel like the iPad is just constant mill. I've actually had 3 Jace decks in a row from 3 different people. I'm a little bit amazed by it. It just gets a bit tiring after a while. So if you're watching this and you play on the iPad, I know it's a fun deck. It's I think the first or second video I made, but just try something else. Just experiment a little bit, see what happens, get nutty. So yeah, I'm gonna play my Sprout. Sooner rather than later. Oh, you know what? I normally would wait with the Sword of the Plowshares, but I don't want to mess around when he has a Hedron Crab. Okay. That is why I probably need to wait. That is a little bit amateur hour on my part. I should have waited till he tapped out or something. I just didn't want to lose any more cards. I'm going to play my Sprout. Okay, so it's his amateur hour for not playing his Hedron Crab when he could. Why did he not play Hedron Crab? He kept it in his hand. That's strange. Yeah, he really should have played it before he dropped a land. Okay, I'm going to talk about this guy. Phytohydra. My favorite card in the deck. Does not fit the flavor even slightly. But whenever I have that guy on the board, people play around him. So, Phytohydra, every time he gets damage done to him, he gets that many 1/1 counters on him. I've had opponents who are afraid to attack at all because of my Phytohydra. So, I know he's not exactly the right flavor for this. He doesn't really benefit from a lot of the other cards, but whenever I use him, he's a force. So I'm going to get pinged for some cards here. I'd love to play my Wiltleaf Liege, but I'm going to try to surprise him with a Sigil Blessing instead. If he lets my little guy through, then so be it. I'll play my Wiltleaf Liege anyways. Yeah, he's letting him through. I'd almost consider, sometimes I like to hold this card back just because there is a card in the Jace deck that makes me discard my entire hand. But it feels like that's a lot to ask, to wait for that card to maybe hit the board. So I don't mind playing them. Next turn, my Phytohydra is going to go out, because I love it. Oh, for a second there I thought he was going to play a second Dreamborn Muse. Dreamborn Muse, especially the more they get, the worse the situation gets for me. I'm going to launch in with Sigil Blessing next. And you know what? Actually, you know what? I'm going to attack with Wiltleaf Liege and the token, and potentially use my Sigil Blessing. If he was smart, he'd try to double up on my Wiltleaf Liege, try to take it out. But with my Sigil Blessing, the combo would be great. If he does nothing, he just lets me attack right all the way through, then Phytohydra, you're going to make an appearance. What I got here? Pollen Bright Wings, that's too bad. Pollen Bright Wings on a Phytohydra is unbelievable. Oh, another Wiltleaf Liege is gone? What can be done? He still hasn't played his Hedron Crab. That seems so strange to me. He has the land open. He could have played it. Maybe he's realizing, hey, wait a second, I still have that card. I don't know why he wouldn't play it. It's such a dominant card for that deck. Alright, buddy. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Phytohydra? Are you going to see turn? What's going to happen? Yeah, he's taking his time thinking. He has a big deck. He does not... Yeah, he's letting everything through. Unsummon. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? Phytohydra, you have to wait a turn. You know what? No, you are going to go out now, because he might attack, and I want him to attack into you. That would be wonderful. So I might take a bit of damage here, but I don't mind. What is he gonna do? So I'm hoping to wear him down before he mills me. Really don't want to get milled. His deck does have a lot of threats. There are a lot of things like mind control. What's he doing now? He's going to draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. So that's an interesting ability, because that actually works for you and against you. Well, that was a good move for him. If he was flooded with land, that was actually a really smart move for him. Good work, Chino Abysia. Bounce! Which is he going to bounce? The token that never comes back, or the fight? No, he's bouncing Phytohydra. Alright, Wiltleaf Liege is probably going to come into play again. And I'm probably going to try to keep land open for a Sigil Blessing to surprise. Do I want to waste the Sigil Blessing now? It feels like it might be a waste. I'm going to play the Tolsmere Wolfblood. He'll basically know my hand at that point. Oh, never mind. Hero of the Bladehold. That is the card. The card. And then Tolsmere Wolfblood will come. No, then my Wiltleaf Liege is. Decisions! Tolsmere Wolfblood was going to come out next, because it does the same thing as Wiltleaf Liege, but I'll be able to get a token sooner, which is nice. So, yeah, I'm in that situation where I want to play all of my cards. I just want to play them all. That would be nice. He's not really doing much. He's kind of taking the slow approach. He has a big deck. I sometimes wonder if people choose to have big decks because it's a choice that they're making, this bold choice, I'm going to be strong with it, or if he's doing it because he just doesn't know any better, doesn't realize that there's an advantage to having less cards. For those of you who don't know, the advantage is the more consistent your deck is, the better your deck is. Yeah, he actually is not in bad standing to mill me, which is a bummer. Normally this deck just has a massive amount of creatures. Oh, are you kidding? A second? Alright, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to play... You know what, I was talking about playing the Tolsmere Wolfblood, but I think I want to play the Wiltleaf Liege, just because it's going to make all of my guys stronger, and I still can play a Sigil Blessing. Because right now what I'm really hoping to do, I'm not so much concerned about damage, I just want to get things through. Bam. So that's a lot of damage. I'm kind of curious about how he's going to, if he's going to choose to block, and if he does, how he's going to do it. Right now I'm in a good situation. I'm just going to keep on going at him with guys. Yeah, that's fine. That's all he's doing. Yeah, that's fine. So next turn, a second Hero of the Bladehold is going to hit the board. Unless he bounces the first one, in which case I guess the first Hero of the Bladehold is going to hit the board. I could always play my Tolsmere Wolfblood. He is in a situation where he could mill me. He's not so far away. If he gets the right combination of cards, I could get milled. That could happen. So, mind control. On what? Yeah. That's fine. It's fine because of my Sigil Blessing. So, he doesn't know I have a second Hero of the Bladehold. Yeah, I am getting just pinged here for mill. Alright, what do I want to play? That's 6. You know what? I'm not even going to play a second Hero of the Bladehold. Yeah, I am. Oh, what do I want to do? Bum bum bum. If I play my Tolsmere Wolfblood, he would have to double up to take out any of my guys. And then I could still play a Sigil Blessing when he goes in with his Hero of the Bladehold. Yeah. I was thinking about playing Bladehold number 2, but I think at this point I'm kind of in a mad dash. He could block 2. I think I can win regardless. I think I can get 9 damage in thanks to my Sigil Blessing. So I think I'm just going to get him by the skin of my teeth, which, you know, isn't something necessarily to be proud of against a deck like this. But, yeah, okay, unless he counters Sigil Blessing, I think I just took it. This deck, yeah, you can see how it's just getting by. That's pretty much how every win happens. But, oh. Okay, well, I'm going to lose you, and I'm going to lose you because I don't care about you guys. Yeah, I don't know why he did that. But I won. And he quit right at the last second. Yeah, this deck really is only able to get by just barely, pretty much every game. Rarely does it actually stomp on a player. But you'd be surprised how pretty much every single deck at one time or another you're able to just skid right by. Whether it's goblins or obedient dead or pretty much anything. It does have its moments. They're usually not very heroic, but when they happen, they're nice. Alright, thanks for watching. Let's see what I have next time.